Hey everyone, happy Wednesday and welcome to Wednesday Lunch Live. I'm Melissa, Lending with Melissa, powered by Edge Home Finance. And I want to thank you so much for spending part of your lunch break with me. If you're watching live, please say hello in the comments. If you're catching the replay later, type replay so I know you stopped by. Thank you so much for being here. Today, I want to talk about something that has absolutely nothing to do with interest rates, nothing to do with credit scores, nothing to do with loan programs. I want to talk about something I think people quietly struggle with. Comparison quietly steals joy. Can I ask you something? Have you ever looked around and felt like everyone else is buying a home except you? Maybe you see your friends posting pictures with the giant sold signs. Maybe someone at work just closed on their first home. Maybe a family member keeps asking, "So, when are you going to buy?" And before you know it, you start wondering, "Am I behind?" Can I encourage you with something today? Home ownership is not a race. That's right. It's not a race. I think one of the biggest mistakes we make is comparing our journey to somebody else's. Here's the truth: no two buyers have the exact same story. Some people graduate college with no debt. Some are paying off student loans. Some are raising children. Some are caring for aging parents. Some are self employed. Some have been saving for years. Some are just getting started, right? That's why comparing yourself to someone else just doesn't work. Social media usually shows us celebrations, not the journey that got them there. You don't see the months that they spent improving their credit. You don't see the sacrifices they made. You don't see the setbacks they overcame. So don't compare your chapter 2 to their chapter 10. I think we all need that reminder sometimes, right? So, if you're just joining me, welcome. Today, we're talking about why homeownership isn't a race. Have you ever felt like everyone else is buying a home except you? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. I want to tell you something I tell buyers all the time. Progress doesn't always look like getting the keys to a house. Sometimes progress looks like learning what your budget is, paying off credit cards, putting an extra $100 in your savings account, improving your credit score, having your very first conversation with the lender. All those are steps forward. Sometimes we think, well, I'm not buying this month, so I'm not making progress. That's simply not true. Every step you take today is preparing you for tomorrow. Sometimes progress is simply learning what your next step should be, and that's still progress. This is one of the reasons I love what I do because my job isn't to rush anyone. My job isn't to pressure someone into buying before they're ready. My job certainly isn't to make anyone feel embarrassed about where they are financially. My job is to simply listen, to understand your goals, to answer your questions. And I love all the questions. And then build a plan that fits your life. Sometimes that plan is you're ready today. Sometimes it's let's work on these two things and reconnect in 6 months. Do you know what? Both are wins because now you have direction instead of uncertainty. If you're just joining us, we're talking about why your timeline doesn't have to look like anyone else's. Homeownership isn't a race. Having a plan is still progress. I'd love to hear from you. What's one step you're taking right now today toward your goal. Maybe you're saving, maybe you're paying off debt, maybe you're working on your credit, maybe you're just gathering information. Whatever it is, share it in the comments. I'd love to cheer you on. So, let me encourage you with this. If you're watching today, you're already taking a step by learning. That's progress too. If you're just hopping on, we're talking about why comparing your journey to someone else's can steal your joy. What's one step you're taking toward your goal today? I'd love to hear from you. Put that in the comments for me. Thank you. Thank you so much for spending part of your lunch break with me today. I truly appreciate you being here. If there's one thing I hope you remember after today's live, homeownership isn't a race. You are not behind. Your journey is unique. Every step you take toward your goal is still progress. If you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, or TikTok and you're not already following me, I'd be honored if you would. I'm going to put those links in the comment. If you like to learn your next steps, what your next steps could look like, reach out to me. My link to my calendar is in the descriptions on Facebook and YouTube. Shoot me a text. My phone number is everywhere. All my content is. I'd love to connect with you. I've also shared a lot of videos that can help you better understand the home buying process whenever you're ready. Oh, and don't forget to mark your calendars. Every Wednesday at 11:30, I go live. We talk about practical home buying topics. Every Sunday morning at 8:30 a.m., we have a relaxed morning conversation focused on encouragement, home ownership, and taking the next steps with confidence. I'd love to have you join me each week. Again, I'm Melissa, Lending with Melissa, powered by Edge Home Finance. Until next time, protect your peace, trust your journey, and remember, homeownership starts with a plan. I hope y'all have a wonderful week, and I'll see you Sunday morning. And I'm going to go ahead and pin those links in the comments right now. Let's see. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to pin it in the TikTok comments as well. Well, it's not letting me, it's telling me there's too much characters. So, my stuff is in the description under my bio. There's a link tree on that you can go find. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, to my Facebook, and thank you so much for being here. I'll see y'all Sunday.